The next thing they want you to do is to barricade yourself into a room, lock the door, turn off the lights, use a table and chairs. Madison Public Works tells me blue recycling bins like this one can contribute to flooding when they get down here in storm drains and clog it up. The city of Huntsville tells me that they are constantly trying to fix spots around the stadium just like this, that somebody can pull out and kind of slip in and go and sleep inside. Westbound University Drive is blocked off just down the street from me, and as you can see, it's starting to back up traffic here. That just happened within the last 5 minutes, and it's all because of what happened over here. The tone of this document is much different as well, at times directly disagreeing with suggestions from the governor. If you actually just look over this way here, it's hard to see because it's dark, but those little red lights, those are tail lights of a police cruiser. I've seen cars blow through this intersection like it's not even raining at all, but I've also seen cars taking it nice and easy. And that's what one man who I talked to today says most drivers are like. It's like 50-50. Some are cautious and some go way too fast. Pete Brazil has lived in Madison for nearly 30 years.
The last time we had something like this, actually more of them were going fast than slow.
He says he's seen a lot of careless driving on Hughes Road over the years. Madison Public Works is prepared to shut down flooded roads with these barrels that will have weights at the bottoms so the high winds won't blow them over.
Plus, we have people that move barricades, so it makes it a little harder for them to move those barrels. And we ask people not to move those because there's a reason why they're out if they're there.
Madison Public Works tells me blue recycling bins like this one can contribute to flooding when they get down here in storm drains and clog it up.
Put them on top of the curve. That way the water has a free flow going. If there's anything in that flow line, it's going to wash down to the inlets, and then that's when you start having the inlet stopping up with the debris.
Which is why it's hard to tell which areas will flood.
Anywhere can flood anytime because once again that goes back to your debris.
Some debris might be fallen trees, which is why they're ready with chainsaws to clear roads. Because of flooding and driving concerns, the Brazil family will be playing it safe.
We will be staying in most of the evening tonight, and of course we do have weather alert radios.
Now, if a tree goes down near you, Public Works tells me for you at home to call police, and the police will let them know exactly where that tree is, and then they'll go out and take care of it. There hasn't been a gas tax increase in the state since 1992. Now, House Majority Leader Nathaniel Ledbetter said that no lawmaker in Montgomery wants to raise taxes, but he says this is desperately needed. The sound of fresh construction is exactly what would happen across the state if a gas tax increase passes, as new infrastructure projects would get the green light.
I'm absolutely for it as long as it's going to infrastructure.
Not all drivers are on board with the idea.
They get so much money out of us, whether it be the legal system, all types of stuff. I feel like they can find it elsewhere other than gas.
House Majority Leader Nathaniel Ledbetter tells me there's a 75% chance of this legislation passing next year, in part because companies are pressuring the legislature to improve roads here in Alabama.
We've had people from CEOs from different corporations that said they're not going to expand unless Alabama improves their infrastructure.
Even with companies spurring the action forward, Ledbetter says there will likely be a debate over how much the tax will be and if it should be passed at all. For Clay, the decision is a no-brainer.
Whether you're a Republican or a Democrat or whatever your political views are, if you're a working, tax-paying citizen, this is what we want to see our tax-paying dollars go for.
Ledbetter gave no timeline for when he thought the legislation might get through the House and the Senate and be signed by the governor, because he says there's a governor-backed option, there's a Senate-backed option, and there's also a House-backed option. So they're going to have to work together and compromise before this legislation were to pass. Reporting live, Greg, for everybody who drives by, this memorial here on the side of Maysville Road will be a reminder of Jordan Collier. Now, for several people who are close to her, they're carrying around her memory everywhere they go. Halen Dameron is Jordan Collier's fiance. He's joining the Navy, which is the inspiration behind the tattoo honoring Jordan.
Everywhere I travel, she's going to be with me.
They met at 6 years old and started dating at 16. Dameron says he and Jordan were like two puzzle pieces.
Showed me the way, set me up for everything.
Jordan's mom, December, will carry her memory everywhere with these angel's wings on her shoulder because she says Jordan is an angel now, looking over the whole family. Her younger brother, Carter, still can't believe she's gone.
She was the best sister I could ever ask for.
This holiday season will not be an easy one.
This Christmas is going to be a little tough.
They keep holding on to the many stories of all the good she brought to the world. Some fellow classmates told them of how she, as a senior, would go up to lonely-looking freshmen and help them make friends. One girl even said Jordan helped save her life while she was depressed and contemplating suicide by simply being her friend and checking up on her. To her family, those stories mean
the world. It makes me very happy inside as a parent to know she's so good.
Which is why he's so angry at the driver who caused the wreck.
I'm sure justice will eventually prevail.
Every time Dameron looks down at this tattoo, he'll think of Jordan and how God had other plans in store for her.
God was basically saying, she's given you everything that you needed to continue. She can't do anything else for you. You know, you're going to have to finish it.
She did all the good that was necessary here, and God needed her home.
There was 3 cars involved in this accident. The Jeep that caused the accident, and then a pickup truck that then hit Jordan's car, which caused her death. Now, the family, Jordan's family, tells me that they are praying for the driver of that truck because they know that they were a victim in this accident just like Jordan was. Reporting live in Madison County, Kody Fisher, Way 31 News.